Titanoboa Was is the largest snake ever discovered. It was a prehistoric predator that stretched to 49 feet long and weighed more than 2,500 pounds. It lived around 58 to 60 million years ago in northeastern Colombia during the Paleocene epoch. Titanoboa's fossils were found in the Cerrejón coal mine, one of the world's most important fossil sites. Titanoboa has become one of science's most fascinating windows into Earth's ancient past. Studying Titanoboa has helped scientists understand more about post-dinosaur ecosystems, climate evolution, and the origins of modern rainforests. And this giant snake was not alone. It shared its world with massive crocodiles, turtles, and strange ancient fish in one of the hottest, wettest climates our planet has ever known. In this video, we will explore Titanoboa's true story, how it was discovered, how it lived, what made it so massive, and what it can teach us about life on Earth, past, present, and future. Discovery. The monster in the mine. In the lowlands of northern Colombia, 60 miles from the Caribbean Sea, sits one of the largest coal mines in the world, Cerrejón. It's a place of fire, dust, and machines. But hidden beneath its surface is something far older and more exciting. In the early 2000s, geologists working there found strange fossils. At first, they thought the bones belonged to crocodiles. During a fossil review, graduate student Alex Hastings came across a massive vertebra that clearly did not belong to a crocodile. It was usually large and shaped differently. Curious, he brought it to a reptile specialist who immediately recognized that it was a snake vertebra. And not just any snake, it was the beginning of a discovery that would rewrite the record books. Scientists from the University of Florida and the Smithsonian Tropical Research Institute began digging. Over time, they found 186 bones from 30 individual snakes, some adults and some juveniles. And one discovery left them speechless. A partial skull of a snake, something rarely found in the fossil record. Why is the skull important? Snake skulls are made of fragile, loosely connected bones. When a snake dies, the skull usually falls apart. But in the muddy rock of Cerrejón, one survived. This allowed scientists to finally study the head of the beast, how it moved, what it ate, and how big it truly was. The world of Titanoboa, Paleocene Ecosystem. During the Paleocene epoch, Titanoboa lived after a massive asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs. Earth was healing and changing. There was once a steamy tropical jungle where we now find dusty roads and coal pits. The forests were thick, wet, and hot, much hotter than today. Rain fell over 150 inches a year, and the average temperature may have been over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. And the creatures? Giant turtles the size of bathtubs, crocodile-like reptiles over 15 feet long, massive lungfish stretching 7 feet, twice the size of today's Amazon fish. But at the top of this food chain was Titanoboa. This jungle wasn't just home to monsters. It was the birthplace of modern rainforests. Scientists discovered ancient relatives of today's chocolate, banana, and coconut plants in the Cerrejón Formation. That makes this site the only complete tropical ecosystem from this era ever found. Anatomy of a giant. The fossils show it reached 12.8 to 14.3 meters. That's longer than a school bus. Its body was nearly 3 feet wide, thick enough to knock down trees as it moved. Its spine had more than 250 vertebrae. The bones were thick, T-shaped, and unlike anything seen before. One vertebra was the size of a dinner plate. Though not fully intact, Titanoboa's skull shows it had powerful jaws with many sharp teeth. These helped it grab slippery prey like fish. Its jaw could open almost 180 degrees, letting it swallow animals whole. Scientists believe it was related to modern boas and anacondas. But which one? The debate continues. Titanoboa had traits of both, but was in a league of its own. Climate connection. Why Titanoboa was so big? One of the scientists' biggest questions was, how did Titanoboa get so big? To answer this, we need to understand something about snakes. Titanoboa, like all reptiles, was cold-blooded. That means it couldn't control its body temperature like humans or mammals. It relied on the heat of the environment to stay warm and active. And the bigger a cold-blooded animal is, the more heat it needs. A snake the size of Titanoboa could only survive in a place that was very, very hot. So scientists used Titanoboa's size as a kind of ancient thermometer. They calculated that the average temperature where it lived must have been between 86 and 93 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 to 34 degrees Celsius, hotter than any modern rainforest. Not everyone agreed at first. Some scientists argued that the math might be off. They said a snake that size could overheat. Others believed Titanoboa might not be the best tool to measure ancient temperatures. But most experts now accept this. Titanoboa is a sign that the Paleocene world was hotter and wetter than today. And that has big lessons for us now, in an age of climate change. Apex predator, how Titanoboa hunted. This snake did not climb trees or slither through dry grass. It was too heavy for that. Instead, it lived in water, shallow rivers, swampy lakes, and muddy jungle pools. Think of it like a supersized anaconda. It stayed still, hidden under water or vegetation. Only its eyes and nostrils peeked out. And then, strike. Titanoboa was a master ambush predator. When prey came close, it could lunge forward at over 3 meters per second, faster than most humans can run. It did not need venom. It used pure muscle power to crush its prey. Scientists estimate its coils could squeeze 400 kilograms per square inch, 28 tons per square meter. Imagine being hugged by the weight of 3 Eiffel Towers. That is what a turtle or crocodile would feel before being swallowed whole. Its flexible jaw could open nearly 180 degrees, allowing it to gulp down animals much more than its head. And it did not need to eat often. One giant meal, a 13-foot crocodile, could last for months. This predator ruled the Paleocene like a jungle king, and nothing could challenge it. What Titanoboa tells us about evolution and extinction. Titanoboa appeared not long after the asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs. It was part of Earth's remarkable comeback story. The dinosaurs were gone, and the mammals were still small. But reptiles? Reptiles were booming. Titanoboa was the proof. Evolution took advantage of the new world and built giants once more. But even a giant snake has limits. Titanoboa eventually went extinct. No one knows precisely why, but there are clues. As the climate cooled, the rainforests shrank. The temperature dropped below what Titanoboa needed to survive. Giant turtles and crocodiles also started disappearing. With less heat and less food, Titanoboa may have faded away. Or maybe smaller, faster snakes outcompeted it. Nature favors those who adapt. Titanoboa was built for one world. When that world changed, it couldn't keep up. Its extinction is a powerful reminder. Even apex predators can vanish when the climate changes. And now, as our planet warms again, scientists are paying attention. Cultural legacy, media, models, and what's next. Titanoboa did not just capture scientists' attention, it captured the world's imagination. In 2012, the Smithsonian Channel released a documentary titled Titanoboa Monster Snake. The documentary showed a life-sized replica of the creature over 48 feet long being revealed at the National Museum of Natural History. Visitors stood next to it, looking up in shock. Only then did people realize just how enormous this snake truly was. The snake's name, Titanoboa sarajonensis, says it all. Titan, after the giants of Greek myth. Boa, placing it among the family of constrictor snakes. Sarajonensis was named after the coal mine where it was found. Since then, paleontologists have continued exploring the Sarajon Formation. New fossils, including skull fragments and plant remains, are still being discovered. Some scientists even believe larger fossils may still be buried, waiting to rewrite the record books again. Titanoboa was a symbol. It showed us that Earth did not go silent after the dinosaurs vanished. It got louder and wilder and rebuilt itself with new giants. It revealed the power of climate in shaping life and how temperature can drive evolution to the extreme. It reminded us that the planet has changed before and will change again. But while Titanoboa had millions of years to grow and thrive, we don't have that luxury. Climate change today is faster than ever, and species, including our own, may not have time to adapt. As we look back at this titanic serpent, we admire the past and warn of the future. So what do you think? Could Titanoboa survive today? Would it still rule the rainforest? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this story stunned you, like, share, and subscribe for more wild journeys through time.